And we're back with some more Project Zomboid. And, yeah, I recorded a whole bunch of footage to do stuff, and I've still got it, but kind of want to change the plan because I was doing some research in the background, and I think I want us to become a sword-wielding knight in the countryside. Yeah, this start, it seems, is very standard issue, so I got distracted doing some research, as you do, and you know what, just let me try and explain this here. It's not that bad, I think. So first things first, you stop off at the wiki for the game and you look up the best melee weapons. You want to set a plan for the end game and you want to see what's a good weapon you want. If you're going to be investing a few hundred hours in a game, you might as well, make sure that at the end you're going to have a good character to play around with. So there's several different variants of weapons. There's two-handed axes, one-handed axes, two-handed blunt, one-handed blunt, two-handed swords, one-handed swords, spears and knives. And, some improvised stuff in there as well. But this top one here, the Cudgel with break disc, that is not the best axe weapon in the game. Problem is, it actually weighs 6. So this weight thing is a problem because the more you swing something, the more that's heavy, the more it drains your stamina, which means you can't swing for as long. So this thing will one-shot a lot of things. Problem is, you're going to run out of steam real quick, and then you won't be able to take on large hordes. You want something that's got a good weight, good damage, and you can consistently swing for a long period of time. That's why it seems this here, the axe and the fire axe are effectively identical in terms of stats. 0.8 damage minimum, 2 damage maximum, and then if we scroll all the way over to the edge here, we'll see it's got 455 average durability. That's how many hits you can get off before it snaps. All good. Looks amazing. This wood axe also looks kind of good. Problem is it swings really slow, it appears. In fact, a lot of these swing really slowly, and that's not a stat you can see a lot of, but basically it just means you don't get as many hits as you would like. You can see there's 0.85. This slower swing speed means that you're better off going with the fire axe or the axe in the two-handed axe category. We've already used that. It's amazing. Bundle that with the expert skill and you'd be doing amazing. Now if we go down to one-handed axes, best one's the hatchet. Hatchet has the same damage as the hand axe or the ice axe, but it weighs 0.5 less. As well as that, if we go over to the side here, they've all got the exact same amount of average durability, so best one-handed weapon is the hatchet. I've used it, not that impressed by it, but if you have it at level 10, it'd be really good. Also, it's one-handed. That means all the weight is going into one hand. You kind of, you know what? We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Down here, you've got your long blunts. These are just a straight-up no because they're so heavy. Even this block maul, there's the swing speed over here, but that swing speed is not comparable to the axe swing speed, which means they swing really slowly. Generally, the weight is also going to be kind of huge. From what I can see, the best one, I think, I haven't been able to do a lot of testing here, would be the long mace. Long mace has a decent weight, really good damage. This thing looks actually to be superior to the fire axe. But I was heavily tempted by that. Also, it's got a durability of 300. So, how do we get our hands on a long mace? First, you go to the long mace page, get confused a whole bunch because all of this stuff is crafting recipes the mace is used in. Eventually go down to obtaining, and then you find recipes, and it tells you combine a mace head with a long handle, and that will give you a long mace. Or you can combine a mace head with a short bat, and that would give you a short mace. Great. How do we get a mace head? So we open up a new tab with just mace head, and it turns out it is metal, and the recipe for making it is... Oh, ignore this. This, it turns out, is you can take things and repair them. As in, if it becomes damaged, you can slot in a new handle on it and make it all work again. That's why this recipe is showing up here. Also, you can repair degraded ones. You notice that you don't actually cost anything. You don't need any special skills to repair these things. Success chance may vary, though. However, to actually make a mace head, you would need 4 charcoal, pierced chunk, metal pierce, and a blacksmithing skill of 7 combined with an advanced forge. Not easy stuff to get your hands on. Perhaps we could loot it out in the world, though. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? Well, maybe not. First, let's just go with two-handed blunts, because this is the long mace is clearly the best, I think. Well, I think it's clearly the best based on the stats that are available here. So I think the long mace, combined with the fact that it's got a really good swing speed. Yep. Long mace, looking amazing. Weight, damage, all that stuff. Then we scroll all the way down to one-handed damage, which is here. And look at that, it's mace again, because the mace, it seems, is just really bloody good. So, how do we get our hands on a mace? Go back to the mace page, scroll all the way down, and on this one it actually has a loot table. This tells you where the loot can be found. And it tells you there's a chance it can spawn in a pawn shop with 0.3% chance in a display case. Basically, tiny, infinitesimal chance. My theory is we could take a mace, and as long as we could find one, Even if we damaged it, what we could do is we could repair it and make a new mace out of the old mace, and that doesn't even require much skill. That way we could level up our mace skill from the start. That's sort of what we want to do. Pick a weapon and start using that weapon from the beginning or as close to the beginning as we possibly could. Unfortunately, finding pawn shops is difficult. This here is the Project Zomboid map. This allows you to search for points of interest and all sorts of stuff. We're going to search for pawn shops, and you will see that the only occurrences of pawn shops are over here, one in Brandenburg, and another in Louisville. In fact, there's a few in Louisville. You don't want to go into Louisville unless you're well armed. So finding a pawn shop to potentially get a mace head to carry you through the whole... No. Just... You can forget about it. That's just not happening. Little bit of a side note here. To figure this out later. But if you want, you could actually go for baseball bat with rake spikes to actually tide you over until you get a mace in the late game. Baseball bat with rake spikes is actually quite powerful. It has a 400 durability. And all you really need to make it is a bunch of pretty common ingredients. Either one large handle, large baseball bat, one large handle, baseball bat, and then nuts and bolts, a rake head, and some leather strips. And this allows you to churn out one large handle with the rake spikes, and it only takes a carpentry level of 4. You will have to find the weapon schematics, but I think Trait Handy comes with it. I could be wrong. So it's quite possible to actually start crafting these almost right out of the gate. In fact, you probably could make a character that could craft these right out of the gate, and then immediately get into melee two-handed blunt weapons, or long blunt. But I did not figure this out at the time, and instead I continued with the distractions. So anyway, we got down as far as short blunt. We figured out that was mace. Then we continued on, and we got into long blades. We'll come back to them. Then we got into large knives. Basically, hunting knives seem to be about the best balance here, but honestly, they're short range. They're not very good. These are more of a backup weapon. Can't really find a good use for them. There is one exception of the ice pick. It seems to be quite fun. It is not very durable, only has about 70 durability, but it's incredibly light, meaning you can get off a lot of shiving with it. Just its damage is going to be not incredible by any stretch of the imagination. But that leaves us to long blades. And the problem with long blades is, yes, they're awesome, but say katanas, you can only find them, you can't craft them, and once you use them, they're actually quite weak. They only have an average durability of 150. They basically fall apart. So the two best weapons are actually the machete, it really depends on where you're from, it seems, and the sword. Why would you ever use the sword over the machete, considering the machete is one-handed and the sword is two-handed? Basically, it's to do with muscle strain. Since both of these weigh the exact same amount, if you use one with two hands, it seems, you don't strain your muscles as much, meaning you can chop for longer. I mean, if you're chopping with two hands as opposed to one hand and the weapon weighs the same, yeah, that makes sense. So this means you're going to be able to just stay outside. Don't go indoors. If you go indoors in where it's dark or something like that could be a problem. But a two-handed sword for outdoors or where it's well lit, you can just like Hadouken everyone in your way. And then the machete for, well, when you got to hold a torch in the other hand or something along those lines, that thing can cover you. And then we ran into some problems. First off, swords. Beautiful as they are, massive damage, awesome sauce. Also, if you get your hands on one sword, you can use the blade to reforge a new one for pretty much free. So, problem. Recipe. Let's go down here. Like, this basically tells you if you combine one of these items with a small handle and this, it will spit you out the equivalent on either side. So, example, hunting knife blade plus this will give you hunting knife. And over here, it's sword blade. Combined with those will give you that. However, how do you make a sword blade? Oh, that's easy. You just go and get your blacksmithing up to level 9, build yourself an advanced forge, and bada bing, bada boom, you can make a sword blade. Also, to build an advanced forge, you're going to need a bunch of stuff in other... It's a nightmare. It's basically getting one of those is going to takes forever. However, let's look at the loot. Where can you get them possibly? Safe houses. So it's possible to find them in safe houses. Safe houses are boarded up buildings where people are the same as your character. They tried to survive and they boarded up their windows and all that. They're all dead at this point. And I thought, cool. So what I did was I made a character, gave them a whole bunch of sprint, and then just ran around the map looking for safe houses, which I found. The problem is if you find the safe houses early on, it seems they're quite small. So I only managed to find 2 safe houses doing this, and both of them were quite small because I think these things need to ferment, as in you leave them sit there for 10, 20 days, and then you end up with a better safe house because by the time you find it, they've just died and they've got a lot more stuff. Whereas if you find them in the first day, they've only had a little bit of time. They haven't even boarded up all the windows properly yet. Also possible to get in a pawn shop, which, yeah, as we've covered, not very reasonable. Also, comic stores and cyber cafes, tiny fraction of a chance. However, all is not lost. What about the machete? Where can we get one of those? You can actually recipe one of those. Let's see. Machete blade. What do you take to make? I'm going to imagine it's something ridiculous. And it is blacksmithing level 9 as well. So, to make a machete for one hand or a sword for two hands, you will have to have a whole bunch of smithing, which would take forever. So, what is our entry level here? I was looking for an entry point, and there doesn't seem to be an easy one. However, there was some interesting information that came to light. If you look under the machete and you look under loot, what we could do here is you can find the loot table, and the loot table shows that you can have a 9.3% chance of finding a machete in an army surplus store on metal shelves. 9.3. Regular shelves, same thing. Also a pawn shop, but yeah, we're never getting to pawn shop. So, where are the army surplus stores? So, going back to the map, we hit show all results, and army surplus stores. There's one right in the center of the map, and a bunch in Louisville. So, this seemed more viable. All we had to do was get there, because there's no spawns near it. The closest spawn is Rosewood or Echo Creek. So, what we did is we put together a pawn, gave them massive running, and we basically just ran there. I later found the debug menu, that would have been helpful. Yeah, this place is massively heavily defended all the time, and clearing it out got me into Molotovs. The problem with Molotovs is when you toss Molotovs at a bunch of enemies, it burns them and destroys everything on them, including the keys, and to get into some of the back rooms, you need the keys. So, could work, but very, very difficult. The plan would have been to, say, start over here in Echo Creek, go over here immediately, grab ourselves a machete, and then continue the game as normal. So on the first day, get here, get the machete, and then from there, go along as normal and use the machete to level up. And anytime the machete breaks, you can repair it. That would be the theory, so that we could work on our long sword the whole time through. But unfortunately, the masses of enemies around there made that very difficult, which meant I started looking around for anything nearby we could use. And since we sort of came up this way to come down this road, what we discovered was over here there's actually this wonderful little area which has a bunch of really good stuff. Namely, there's a gun store, a camping store, a diner, a corner store, and a petrol station, all in this one location. We went to this gun store, had a quick look. It's actually not that hard to get into. Give yourself a hand axe or, a hatchet of some sort. A determined pawn can get in there and basically clear that out. And there's good stuff there. Doesn't have a machete, of course, but it gets you some guns. And could we use the guns to clear this area down here? Probably could, but it's getting more and more distracted. So with that very incomplete explanation out of the way, I think that should explain why I'm sort of restarting and what I'm going to do next. Kinda. It'll make sense as we go, I hope. Anyway, we're going to start, and immediately under occupation, we're going to do something incredibly safe. We're going to pick electrician. This starts us with an electrical of 3, meaning we can use generators right out of the bat. Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Not bad. Sorry. Minorly sleep deprived. Right. Then what we need to do is go in here and get a few of these. Prone to illness. Sure. That one's actually pretty easy to work around. Weak stomach. Slow healer. Sunday driver. Sure thing. Excellent. That gives us 7 points to play with. However, you have to spend 2 of those points to get outdoorsy, otherwise you're going to get colds all the time. The prone to illness is sort of mostly counteracted by the outdoorsy. Just, don't get too wet. For the other bonus traits, I went with crafty for increased XP gains in crafting. We're hoping to survive long term, and needs less sleep so that we don't have to sleep as much in the early game. Also, late game it can't hurt. I don't know, we've never gotten that far before. Anyway, let's random 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, that's our electrician. Well, let's just go then, shall we? The start of the game, we're going to be playing it slightly more efficiently, I think, this time round. First off, give me those curtains, rip them off the wall. Yes, thank you. Then, immediately we'll go in here and we will make ourselves a sling bedsheet. And with a sling bedsheet, we will put that on our back. Done. Pistol, no thank you. In fact, all of that can be dropped on the ground. Pistol's just too loud, doesn't do enough damage, it's basically suicide. Alright, now, let's look around. What we're looking for here is a half-decent weapon to tide us over. Ooh, there's an M1911 and a bunch of 40 rounds for the 45. Oh, and there's the sheet. 1 second, we want to rip sheet into strips. We could do this to another curtain as well. Basically, we're coming up with ripped cloth that we can use to bandage any wounds we get along the way. And 10 rags. We immediately stick that into our improvised little sling backpack. If we could find a screwdriver, that would also be nice. Nothing in there. Okay, we have a mutton chop, a pork chop, processed cheese. Okay, we'll take the processed cheese. Steak, fresh, uncooked. Pack of hot dog buns, peanut butter and tea. Ooh, can opener. While we're here, let's cook up a quick meal. Give me all of them. Yes. And you, oven. I want you to turn on. Oh, there's some fresh cooked mutton chops in there already. We're taking those. And now what we'll do is we'll stick in you, and you. Put it in container oven. Settings, let's set that for 20 minutes. Perfect. And it gives you the option to change it to Celsius, which I really appreciate. That was very confusing otherwise. While that is slowly cooking away, we're going to keep searching. Oh, this is a very small house. There's not a lot in here. That's going to make things a little bit more interesting. Hopefully we've got some sort of garage outside. Ooh, empty hot water bottle. That should do fine. Yes. We'll take the empty hot water bottle and we'll fill that with water. Turns out you can drink out of a hot water bottle in a pinch. Who knew? You two can go here, and we shall... Yeah, you can go into... Empty pan can go back in the press. No point doing anything wrong. Yep. No point littering. Fresh and uncooked. No. Why are you not finished yet? No, give me another 10 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes is not enough time. Hey, finally found a shelf in the corner. We got a flashlight. We'll take it. Oh, yep, there's definitely Z's out here. Yeah, I should have waited. Never mind, we got this. There you go. Got a watch? Oh, digital watch. First time around. We'll take it. Oh, and that sounds like dinner's ready. Was it necessary to cook up all that food? Well, maybe not entirely, but fresh cooked. Now, if we check, we can see... Should tell us... Oh, a little bit of burning. Little bit of burning. But it's still technically fresh, so it'll be fine. Probably. Let's hope our guy doesn't get... or sorry, girl doesn't get too annoyed. Yeah, I have no idea where we are, but let's start heading towards town. We're looking for a car that we can nick. That's just about it. We're going to sprint, walk the whole way there. Yeah, unpleasantly hot already. Alright, far as I kind of half recognize this, sort of. Also, you can bring up the map if you want in the side view, and you can kind of usually figure out where you were. Especially because you can bring this up, and it'll give you the street names. And with the street names, you can now figure out where you're going. Alright, we'll probably want to stay... Ooh, drive, you know what? We'll go this way. So, we don't want to get into any fights if at all possible. There is a car over there, but I don't see any keys yet. Well, we'll check the ignition. That's basically our plan. Get to the car, check ignition. Yoink! Sneaky, sneaky. If we could get there. I'm checking the ground in the parking lot, but I'm not seeing any keys lying about the place. Shh. Very, very quiet. Yeah, it's totally locked. Never mind. Let's just go. There's a garden shed back there. I am almost tempted. The thing about garden sheds is they normally have something half decent in there. Like, you know, some sort of blunt weapon we could use or something like that. Whoa. We're definitely getting into Z-Town. Ooh, this is turning out to be rough. We basically just want a car. And that's a survivor household. It's barricaded, so that means... Yeah. Okay, we'll keep running, but we should maybe mark that and come back to it. Survivor households can usually have some good junk in it, and that one looks well barricaded up. We might get super lucky and get ourselves a machete to start. That would be a bit weird, though. Come on, run, 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 run. Excellent. You get into the driver's seat. You are actually in the driver's seat. Fine. Can you check glove box? No, 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 no. Looks like Nothing here. Time to keep moving. Nope. Damn it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. V, get me into driver's seat. Let's check the glove compartment. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, this is going to be a risky one. Yeah, bud. Come on. Oh, damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's too close. That's too close. Fine, fine, fine. We'll run away. Ooh, we got 2 cars over that end. By the laundromat. We still don't even have a weapon. This playstyle is, I know, a little weird, but you know, there's a method here somewhere. Oh, still nothing to actually drive this with, unfortunately. Oh, there's a key in the ignition. I think it just doesn't have petrol. Go ahead and have a quick look at the engine, would you? Make sure the engine's good. Yeah, seats, others, gas tank, 44% remaining, under the hood. Engine's 26% heater. Not perfect, not perfect. What about you? Damn it. Okay, maybe if we can get some petrol, we can get that thing up and running. Do that, we might have to head over to the petrol station. First off, though, we desperately need a weapon. Pushing things over is only going to get us so far. And there's way too many Z's around that location. So, we're going to head over here. There is a car shop of some sort. And we're going to head in there. And hopefully that will provide us with, you know, a wrench, a club, something that we can use. Backpack! Okay, we got to go get that guy real quick. And we've already got a level in Lightfoot. Alright, so can opener, that's wonderful. No, take equip on back. We will take you. You've got nothing. Oh, scratch card winner. Lucky for some. We have safety scissors. Nope, we're good. Sling bag, we want you to drop that on the ground. Then we shall access the sling bag and take all the stuff we've got jammed in there. Ooh, what the? Go. Put it into our new backpack, which is much more efficient. And finished. Still don't have a weapon. Okay, maybe we can sneak in here if this is open. Nope. You can climb these fences. Problem is, you will get muscle strain. You can recover from it relatively quickly, but I wouldn't be doing multiple ones. Alright. Oh, great. Minor muscle strain. Well, that's just wonderful. Let's hope we don't meet anyone anytime soon. Yes! We're in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, no. I need to find the light first. Then we'll open that. Wrench. You'll do. Equip primary. Ratchet. You know what? You can act as a backup weapon for later. We just need to quickly turn on the lights. Done. And then close the door. Alright, let's do a quick rating here. See if we can find ourselves. If we can find ourselves a fuel can, that would be great. Tire, tarp, another wrench. What's better, a wrench or a ratchet? You know what, doesn't make a difference. Let's just keep going. Leather jacket sounds wonderful in theory, but in practice you just overheat all the time. Let's not. Water bottle, excellent. That, ooh, hiking backpack. 20 capacity, 75% encumbrance reduction. That will beat our small backpack, thank you very much. Equip on back. And we shall immediately drop the small backpack. Transfer it all over. And give us the sports water bottle. Done. We need to find some water around here as well. There should be a sink somewhere in here. Nearly always a sink. Hey. In which case we can drop the hot water bottle. Hot water bottle weighs more. So if you hover over this, it's 1.4 encumbrance. Water bottle is 1.1. So, drop. It used to be the whiskey bottle was the best, it seems, for weight to what you got out of it. I think that has changed, though, somewhat since... Oh, someone's outside. I saw a zombie stumbling towards the window. Yep, I just heard someone break in downstairs. Alright, there is actually 2 books here that we could use, but they're like way later in the game. No screwdriver yet either. We have a flashlight? Yeah, we definitely do have a flashlight. Damn it. No rubber hose, no fuel canister. Let's check the bins. I never checked them on the way in. Cow's milk carton, no thanks. Speaker and garbage bag. Alright, we need to find somewhere else. We need to find something, or we need to find a car that's already got fuel in it, or find ourselves a fuel canister to give to that car we've already found that has a key in it. What have you got? Long sticks, planks, wood. Yeah, never mind. Yep, it's a trunk of wood. Sneaky, sneaky. I've started using running a lot more. I built an entire running character just to test some stuff. And yeah, okay, it will wear you out. And if you get caught when you've been running, it's a problem. Just, you know, don't run stupidly. But generally, you can run around the place and get around places much quicker. And run sneaking? Yes, I have been doing it a bunch, and I think it is very useful. Just so long as you do it in moderation. Okay. That shed over there, we'll give it a quick look. Sheds like that can potentially have rubber hoses, fuel things, that sort of yoke. We just got to kill 4 zombies to get our paws on it. Yep, I think one of them spotted us. And we've got peckish. Bad timing. Yeah, digital watch. Actually, we don't need to grind electrical. The reason we don't need to grind electrical is we've already got 3 in electrical. That's all you need for pretty much everything. You have eat a whole mutton chop. While you're doing that, oop. We got someone coming up behind us. Stuffed? Yeah, excellent. Stuffed actually gives you a bonus to healing and a bunch of other things. Here he comes. Right, she. That wrench did a number. Quick. In the door if it's open. Please be open. Okay, crap. Okay. Let's see if they've got a window. They don't have a window. We're kind of stuck. I'm not seeing a window. Well, looks like we're heading towards the petrol station. Did not want to do this. So, that full to bursting. I believe that increases healing and gives you a few other bonuses. The thing is, it only lasts a reasonably short period of time, but it's one of the reasons I did all that cooking at the start. Why not? Oh. Stay down. The decency to stay dead. Alright, no keys. Pity. I can hear that noise. It's coming from my left headphone. Yeah, there we go. Well, that went about as well as can be expected. You, have we got anything on you? Wristwatch? Yeah, nothing we really want. Close the door. Let's do a little bit more exploration. Those windows open. Yeah, windows at the front are open, so let's not get caught out. And every time you're at a sink, drink. And top up your water. Oh, your water bottle has to be in your main inventory. It cannot be in a backpack to be drunk. That's what I've been informed. I haven't actually tested that, but reliably informed. Cumbrance is 1.5 on a frying pan. Interesting. We might have to come back for that. No, you have a bunch of good stuff here as well. No. We're not staying to cook. We'll just dump all that stuff in the freezer. Get moving. Is that a soup? There's a pot of soup, fresh and uncooked. I mean, no. VHS The Cook Show? Ah. Like it's a level 1. Any level 1 stuff, we should probably grab. Just because it's useful. Ah, Lenny's car repair. This is a thing I haven't been doing before, but if you read these flyers, you can click on this and it brings up the map. That's where it's actually located. It's way over here. Whereas we're over here. So now we know where Lenny's car repair is forever and ever and ever. Ooh! Bandages! Yes, we will take you. Tweezers, yes, we will take you too. It's been turning out real good so far. Ooh, hatchet! Oh, hell yeah. Equip as primary. Hatchets are absolutely awesome sauce, as we have determined. Stick that on the belt. Make the wrench a secondary tool. Just in case the hatchet breaks at some point in the future, which, yeah, it probably will. Alright, we can't seem to get into the downstairs, so looks like we're off again. Empty gas can! Mechanics 1, yes! We'll take it. Instructive manual containing diagrams and common maintenance tasks for popular performance car models. Yes, we will take that. Rubber hose. Yes, we will take that. This place is an absolute goldmine. Ooh! Lots of food. Ginger ale, seal pop can, licorice lollipops. That is food for the go. Should also make our guy super happy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. We got Z's. I think we gotta clear these guys at least. Reason being is if we clear these, we gain access to the petrol pumps. Oh. Give me the hatchet. Somehow I put that away. Oh man. You are not going down. Easy. We're gonna end up with muscle strain after just 1 or 2 of these. Okay. Would you please stop banging? It's driving me nuts. What else have we got here? Okay, a lighter can be very useful if we get into Molotov, so we'll take that. I did some playing around with those. We don't need cigarettes because we didn't take the cigarette smoker trait, but hey, there is like lots of good stuff going on around here. What are these magazines got? The thing is, I'm not sure what are the good magazines or the bad ones, but if you hover over them, teaches to make cake. Okay. Prepare pizza. We'll take them? And that's the thing. I don't know which ones are the good ones or the bad ones, but they've got to be like at least halfway decent for something. Empty gas can, extinguisher, funnel, ratchet, screwdriver. Oh, we haven't got a screwdriver yet. We'll take one of those. Where are you? I can hear you smacking something. Like, I know I should just let him continue doing what he's doing. There it is. Find that door. But the hammering is driving me nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta go, buddy. Yeah, that was not a jump scare. Oh. Do you have keys? Damn it. Can you freeze milk? Suppose we'll find out. Sausage, fresh, uncooked. Yeah, that can also go in the freezer. I don't think we're ever coming back, but I'm... Ooh, soap. Mostly that's good for cleaning your clothes. Keeps telling me I'm supposed to have soap to clean my clothes. Maybe it'll just do it faster or something. You know what? We'll find out. Okay, you take fuel into empty gas can. Don't mind me. Just siphoning gas in the midst of an apocalypse. Okay, gas can. I need you to go into the backpack. Backpack won't take it. Now, where did we leave that car? Pretty sure we tried this one already. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, saw you guys coming a mile away. Well, I actually heard you. You're really loud. Let's go check out that car over there. Keys in the ignition. Damn it. Come over here, sweetie. Come on. Damn it. Just go to sleep. Key ring. Excellent. We'll take it. Key for the residence. Damn it. Damn it, I forgot to change the name of my character to start. Ah, it happens. Looks like we're stuck with a randomer. Alright, you, get in the... There's definitely a key in here. How do we fill this thing? Add gasoline if you wouldn't mind there. That's all. We need a little bit of fuel. God damn it. Why you gotta wander this way, eh, lady? You're having a perfectly lovely day. Almost forgot to have my hatchet out. Ooh! Yes! Okay. We're out of here. We'll wait until we're a little bit outside of town, and then we'll put in the rest of the gasoline. Yeah, no, we're not parking there. This is the wrong neighborhood to be parking in. Whee! And we can now move at speed. This is the whole point. We needed to get in here, get this car, and get moving. Now the real plan can start. Why didn't we just take the burglar trait so that we could hotwire cars immediately? That is actually... damn it. What are you doing over there? That's not the best option. It's just... I find that that leaves you sort of limited later on. What we really want to have access to is immediate usage of the generators, because that is one of those things that can scupper you, and we would like to make sure that this is as foolproof as possible. And done. Let's go! Oh, do not hit zombies. You hit any of the Z's, you will damage your car. Oop. You don't want to mess up our suspensions and things. Ooh, look at all those chickens. See, that place made me super curious when I went by it the first time. But never mind. We'll get back to that. For now, we need to keep moving. We're heading to go get some weaponry. Oh, I think I took the Sunday driver trait on the grounds that you don't want to drive too fast in this game. You're better off driving a little bit too slow. If you drive really fast and you run into zomboids, you're going to mess up your car. Also, if you drive too fast and don't see something coming, you're going to mess up your car. You're better off just taking it easy. Whoop. This here is where we would have taken it right the first time round when we were heading towards our army surplus store. This time round, we're going with something a little different. Right, okay, so this area. Perfect. We are where we need to be. Ooh, that looks like a nice car. Let's go take care of this guy real quick. I don't want him coming up behind us. He has a scissors in his back. Stock certificate, money bundle. Okay. Vehicle key. Let's check the engine. What do we got here? Overall condition, 49.5%. Rear tires completely gone. Suspensions are okay. Under the hood. Engine's good. Alright, so basically the rear tire is gone, so it's going to be useless to us. But if we could replace the tire, we could... Okay, too many Z's out front. Now, over here there is a gun store. We want to avoid those things outside and get our way inside. Forests are, however, a little bit dangerous. They cut down on visibility massively. Right thigh scratched. Don't be such a pansy. It'll be fine. Yeah, too close. I think we're going to just have to start bleeding them off. That is a lot of Z's. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, damn it, we're hungry. Give me a pork chop. Who doesn't like having a chowing down on a nice little pork chop while you're waiting? Oh, I should probably turn off the car engine. Hey, I'm eating here. Damn it. I hope you didn't interrupt that meal. Couldn't manage another bite full to bursting. Okay, good. Yeah, so we can do like 3 Z's, and then we're exhausted. And that's even with a whole bunch of stomping that went on there. Okay, 3 Z's down. 4 more to go. Okay, key rings. Excellent. That's what I like to see. More key rings, the better. We got some minor muscle pain. We got ourselves another key for a carrot. Those 2 Z's can stay right where they are. Oh, the back door's open. You can see it. I can hear you. Damn it. There's more of them. Damn, they just... That felt like it was a lot of them all at once. It's fine. Minor damage, minor muscle strain. Just smashed the back door. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone in here. Ooh, replacement hatchet, just for when the first one goes. Yes, thank you very much. A switchblade, a fleshing tool for removing fur from leather. Interesting. We might come back from that. Mags for a bunch of stuff. Box of 9mm. Gunlight. Titanium pistol sights? Increases firearm maximum range. And a gunlight. We'll take it. Box of shotgun shells. All we gotta do now is find a shotgun. Gun case? Like, there's something supposed to be in those? Or I think I feel like I'm missing something with those. Holster double. No thanks, I'm good. Recoil pad. Can be mounted on a bunch of the rifles. Reduces firearm recoil and delay to next shot. Yes, that sounds good. You have any shotguns, maybe? Ooh, that looks like a shotgun on the ground over there. M19, M9, box of 5.56. Hey, if they've got an M16 in here, I'm taking it. Shotgun shells, shell bandolier. Ah, there we go. Shotgun, but it's worn. Ah, that's not great. Okay, they do have an MSR 788 308 rifle. You know what, we'll take care of this guy real quick, and then we'll come back to looting. Still no keys. Wait, whoa! God, I hope their keys are in here somewhere. There's got to be a key. Or the shop. Magazine, running and gunning. Ooh, teaches sunflower going. Okay, that one I like the look of. Trapping. It's like a bunch of tasty stuff in here. Reloading, that's way up. We'll be miles away before we get... Ooh, magazine for growing your own food. That could come in handy. Flax, barley. Where's potatoes? You know what? It's fine. We'll take the lot. Aiming 2. Oof. We'll probably before we get to aiming 1. There's another one. Keyring. Alright. Gun store key and a vehicle key. So, gun store key is good for us. That means there's a back room in here. And we should now be able to access... Actually, I've never even checked if the back room was accessible yet. Oh, the door's gone. Oh, damn. This place has been cleaned out. Okay, I think we just gotta take what we can. So, the only real gun of decent quality left is... Ooh, shell bandolier. I mean, it looks cool. Shotgun shells, box of shotgun shells. Choke full. Reduces the spread on your shotty, makes it better. There is a shotgun on the ground. It's worn, but hopefully it still works. Now you upgrade with a full choke. And open the box of shotgun shells, and let's get ourselves a bit of a reload on. You can go in our backpack. We just don't have the carry capacity for that. Does that reduce its weight at all? Yeah, I think we need to dump this back at the car. So we'll do a quick run back to the car, dump off this stuff, then come back in and raid some more. Yeah, I saw those two. We'll kill them in a second. So it seems this place has been raided before we got here. So there's a lot less good stuff here, but I'm kind of okay with that. It just means it's a little bit more random. Well, the boot of the car, chock to the gills, full of ammo and all sorts of things. We should... Ooh. We don't have a lot of 308 rounds. I think we gotta go with the shotgun, though. Yeah, give me the shotgun. And we'll put everything else in the boot. Right. Plan. We need somewhere to sleep for the night. You look... No. Thinking about maybe parking up beside that car. What can happen is you can get woken up. We're going to sleep in the car, but you can get woken up by zombies, and they will eat you through the window. Need to find a... Yeah, there's a wall. Perfect. Sleep? Sleep. Perfect. Now, what we'll do is we shall put you into the driver's seat. You can put some junk into the driver's seat, so this should hopefully cut down on our overweightness. Right, new day. Let's get moving. We're going to pop over to the camping store next door. Ooh. We should probably go this way. We've cleared out a lot of the Z's down here, so I figure if we go down here and just slide by them all. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't hit anything. That big horde there from yesterday. 4 is doable. 5. 6. Oh my god. We're still not using guns though. I'm going to save the ammo for a little bit. I'm just going to take my time, clear this area out and get in. This store here is a camping store. Camping stores can have good stuff, which is why you kind of want to get them. The canteens are terrible. Don't bother. But they might have some other good stuff here. Plastic bags. No, 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 no. Ah, handy knife. Now, these things are pretty useful. It seems they can sub in for a bunch of stuff. Oh, another hatchet. You know what? Another hatchet will be fine. Whetstone, I think we can use that for maintenance. I'll have to check that out. Hiking boots. What are we still wearing? We're wearing shoes, which are terribly bloody, and they have been conditioned a little bit worse because of all of the stuff we've been doing. You know what? Ooh, hunting boots, camo. I think I prefer the hiking boots. Less insulation. Another hiking backpack, 20, 75, yeah. Okay, so same hiking backpack as we've currently gotten. This is one of the good reasons to come here, is if you don't have a good backpack, you can usually get one. Empty Western canteen. Huh. Encumbrance is 0.3. Like, these things are just going to end up worse. I mean, the canteens may seem good, but the fact is you can just get a plastic water bottle and it is the same thing, but better. We're going to do a quick scrub while we're here. It's been a while. Also, we want to get rid of that dirty bandage that we're wearing and hopefully replace it with a new one. I really hope that doesn't get infected. Right, we are spotlessly clean. A little bit damp, but that's fine. What else you got back here? Ooh, extra goodies. Tent, tarp, stakes, small backpack. Military shorts. Military poncho? Military shirt. Ooh, we have the key for this. Oh man. This is... Yep. 1 second, we gotta do a quick transfer. This thing can hold way more than our current car. Everything has been transferred over to the shiny new car. Oh. That won't start now. But you started for... Okay. Good. Now, there's a petrol station across the road. We could hit it up, but since we got a full tank, I think we just head home. Home is going to be relative. Let's just say we're heading to a new location. You'll notice the way the Z's are all on the other side of the road. That's because when we were on the way up, we went on the left side, and they all chased us onto that side of the road. So now they should chase us onto this side of the road. And then when we come back, we go the opposite side again. I think. That's so far the best method I found to get from point A to point B without running into zombies every damn time. I think this is our turn-off. Let me check the map. Oh, damn it. See. Yes. Okay, this is us. Excellent. Almost home. So this area here is going to be our new home. I know it doesn't look like much yet, but give us a second. You. Now, we should probably weapon up. Alright. We're here for your chickens. If you resist, I will shoot you. If you don't resist... Okay, I'm also going to shoot you. Anyone else? Anyone? That's going to attract a lot of Z's from a lot of locations. Well, let's see. Have you got keys? No. You got keys? No. You got keys? No. And you. Stop being so fast. Okay. You're too quick. Less pep in your step, please. Oh. That's a waste of ammo. Pressure's getting to him. Oh, yes. Where are you? Oh, guy's getting back up. So many Z's. Let's reload that up. Oh, running out of shells. Open that box of shotgun shells too. I think we got to be still for that to happen. Right, we're gonna run for a bit. Why are you in pain? Oh, it's probably the strain of firing so many shotgun rounds. You open that shotgun shell box. Excellent. So that should give us a whole bunch more shotgun shells. Oh. Sometimes it's nice to go loud. We have 12 shotgun shells left. 6 in the gun, 6 in our inventory. Okay. Yeah, we got like 1 shotgun shell left. You know what? Let's go a little bit hatchet. Come on. Damn. Yeah. We're too tired. It's taking too long to shoot them all. Kill them all. Almost out. Whew. How many shotgun shells we got left? 1, maybe 0. I'm not sure. Pretty sure that was the last one. Yeah, we're down. Well then. That's a lot of zombies in there. You know what? You can have that. Now, let's get in the car. What did I leave in one of the seats? There we go. Equipping both hands. Right, let's get inside again. Thing is, I don't want to have loud gunshot noises from anywhere but in here. This is a 3-round, what do you call it? Oh, damn. They're up again. 3-round bolt action. I was really hoping we were going to have enough shotgun ammo to do this whole thing in one sweep, but looks like we're stuck using the bolty. Well, chickens as far as the eye can see. Now, I can hear people in there. Oh, we're hungry. Peckish, alarmed, in pain, unpleasantly hot. Dirty bandage. Let's remove that. Oh, we're good. I can't tell when something is healed or not. Oh, great. Time to find some keys. This may take some time. Holy. And we're also going to have to deal with a lot of rot stink. Hey, get out of the way. I'm trying to, find the keys here, and you're messing with my system. Now I'm going to have to start... Well, maybe not again, but I'm going to have to figure out how to get back here again. Yeah, we're still too sore to be messing around here. I don't mind the bolty. Whoa. If there's keys in here, this is a horrible job. We need something to, shield us from this horrifying stench. Pretty sure we're going to get sick if we stay in here too long. Alright, we have 1 key. Let's hope it's for this whole area. Ah, damn it. Never mind, there's a window down here. Shh. Shh. Why is he not dead? Dude, you're dead. Give it up. This place is eggs. Yeah, egg cartons. Have you died yet? Seriously, why is that guy not... I think there's definitely a bug there. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Ooh. What do we got in here? Let me check. 6 cartons of eggs. 2 cartons of eggs. So many cartons of eggs. It's almost like I knew there was going to be a butt ton of eggs in here. Because I did. I knew there was going to be a butt ton of eggs in here. 1 second. Let's get these. In fact, let's just take them all. We're taking all the eggs. Every single last one of them. Now, I don't know if you can freeze eggs. What I do know is I'm going to try. So we're basically going to go through here and take all the eggs we can find, and we're going to chuck them in the freezer. See, one of the big problems we had was, well, trying to make sure that we could survive through when the power goes out. For that, we need lots of food. To get the food, that's actually a bit of a problem. Oh, yeah, put in container freezer. Because you have to drive out, find a place, find all the food they've got, clear out all the zombies, then put all the food into your car, drive it back, put it into your fridges or freezers, and keep it for the long term. Or, just come here and get enough eggs to last you for a year. Seems like a much better idea. And we can go out and bring back just freezers to put more eggs in. Plus there's a bunch of chickens out there. So, give me a minute while I stockpile those. Actually, I might want to clear some more space before I do this and bring the car in. Yeah, I'd like to sort of bring the car in right now. Peckish? I'm pretty sure we got the leftover some mutton chops. You can eat what's left. Yeah, I know the smell's probably not great right there, but, you know, they're mutton chops. And we cooked them a couple of days ago. Or a day ago, at least. Nice farmhouse. Don't mind if I do. We should clear it out pretty quick, though. How much ammunition do we have left in terms of... We got 12 rounds... plus 3 in the rifle itself. I'm here. Oh, there they are. Don't break that window. I want that window. Key for the residence. Exactly what we were looking for. Ooh, another freezer with some ice cream and stuff in it. What are you? Pencil, phone book, yeah, whatever. A crib in case we decide to have kids, which, you know, considering there's only zombies left in the world, no, we're good. Safety goggles. We already threw away our last pair of safety goggles. We didn't think we needed them. And there's a mattress down here in case you're really desperate, I suppose. Alright, downstairs clear. Or, basement clear. Clear the next floor. Yeah, there we go. I can hear you. Just die. Finally. Took you bloody long enough. Oh. Damn it. Fine. I'm going to shoot in my own house. Come here. Alright, let's get you out of here. I don't want you stinking the place up. Okay, give us 1 second to just have a rest. It's been a long day. We're out of breath. Damn it. I was trying. Oh, come on. I'm bitten. I believe that is the end. I could have sworn they were dead and I was standing on top of them. Well, we'll disinfect with alcohol wipes, but I'm pretty sure that's death, right? I'll take that pillow, thank you very much. And then I think we'll grab ourselves a little bit of a nap. I believe our character's dead. The bite is basically the end of you. So let's have a little bit... Oh, no, can't sleep. Too much discomfort. If you have any painkillers, least we could do to see them on their merry way. Yeah, we got antidepressants. That's halfway there. Oh, fanny packs. I remember these. I got one of these on one of my first runs. Pretty sure they're very useful as you can carry more stuff in them. Good way to stick like your small items. And let's rest for a bit. Maybe if we get rid of the minor muscle strain, we'll be able to actually sleep. Throbbing pain is hard to keep focused. Well, buddy, you just get bitten by a zombie. You're gonna die. Sorry. Ooh, all the muscle pain's gone away. We can finally sleep. Are we not gonna die? I really thought we were gonna die here. You can rest. See, wait. Turn off the light first. Now you can rest. Have a sleep, good buddy. You deserved it. You kill a lot of Z's today, and you secure the neighborhood. Okay, so... not dead? I don't think I turned off the car last night. Sloppy. Pick up pet. Hey, buddy. You don't pet chickens. That's just weird. I mean, you could pet chickens, it's just not something you normally see happening. Alright, plan here. Go through the chicken farm, find any leftover stragglers, kill them. Or have we got them all? Did the noise draw every single last Z? Like, there's a lot of chicken farming going on around here. Just get... oh my god, there's a generator in here. Like, we don't even have to go anywhere. There's a generator right there. Oh, hells yeah. Okay, that just made it... oh, there's a hatchet as well. So we got another replacement. What do you got in here? Large hook. Mechanics level 1. Pretty sure we got that one already. Flashlight. Like, this place is solid. Yeah, we now can open that as normal. Excellent. Close the windows. We'll come back for the generator at a later date. We don't need it just yet. For now, we're going to make sure there's no more Z's left. Oh man, this whole place is clear. You'll notice that there's a giant fence around the outside. Zombies can't get through that. So that means, well, we don't... are you feeling minor pain? Head wound. That gonna kill us? I'm still worried that that's like the zombie virus and it should kill us, but I thought the zombie virus was far faster. Alright, but what we need to do now is head this direction. In fact, we're probably going to drive over the car and back it up here. And, oh, stop for water first. Oh, Queasy, not feeling too good. That doesn't sound great. But on the bright side, we can start up with another character after this, right? So all of their effort will not be in vain. They will be joined by a preceding character, another character who will do all the same things. They won't have all the sneak skills. Yeah, we'll lose out on the Lightfoot and the sneaking. But hey, that's pretty much the only thing we leveled. A little bit of axe and stuff like that, but who cares? I think that was our first time we got hit as well. We literally, like, the first hit we got was death. Gotta like this game. It's got a little bit of a brutal learning curve. Yep, I looked it up. We're dead. On the bright side, though, they have managed to put together a wonderful fortress for the next survivor. If we check here, this freezer has 20 egg cartons in it. This one has 20 egg cartons in it, and this one has 20 egg cartons in it. Each one of those contains 2 eggs. Or, sorry, 12 eggs. So, each one of those can produce 6 omelets. So, one freezer with 20 eggs, 120 omelets. Right. I sworn I heard some noise there. I think it's time that this guy, went and had a lie down. What's in here? One thing I should probably cover while we're here. Yeah, let's head this direction. These are the chicken coops, the hutches. If we click on hutch info there, you can see there's like 4 eggs in there. And if we go over here, and you'll see there's 12 eggs over there. Basically, there is absolutely tons of eggs coming out of this whole setup. Like, just a gargantuan amount. So all we really need to do is get our hands on freezers and stockpile this place full of as many eggs as we possibly can. Damn it. Sorry, Angelina. Angelina Sherpley? You tried. But that one zombie right there, they're the one that got you. Is there anything else we can do before they bite the dust? I mean, you know what? Let's get them to do some more work before they check out. Oh my god, there's a second generator in here. That's awesome sauce. Now, what I should probably do is we're going to have to come back here, so we should leave the door open. And then have them stay upstairs in a room. Probably somewhere small. And then we can come claim the corpse back and get all the gear back off them when the time comes. Oh, and I forgot this place. This place has even more eggs. This place is ridiculous. If we stick them in the fridge, like eggs will stay fresh for 14 days in this. We can use 2 eggs to make an omelet. An omelet gives you about 18 resources or 18 health, whatever it is, or 18 food. So I think we are going to be just fine. We'll also stick a bunch in the fridge, but we're going to have to go out and buy more freezers. I don't know if you can actually freeze eggs in this and if it works, because I don't think you really should freeze eggs in real life, but this is a computer game, so God knows. So it might just be a case if we freeze these, it might actually destroy them. But we're going to have so many eggs, even if the freezer just keeps them going, it's grand. Oh, and there's always that fun little tidbit. What is it? The Europeans, they always put their eggs in the fridge. Or no, they always put their eggs on shelves. They don't bother refrigerating them. But the Americans refrigerate all of theirs. It's to do with there's a protective coating around the eggs, and the Americans wash it off. And then at that point, bacteria can get in at the egg. So what they do is they refrigerate them to prevent the spread of bacteria. Whereas the Europeans are like, nah, just leave them dirty. It leaves that protective coating they have on. It keeps the bacteria out. It's just your eggs will be dirty. You kind of just have to live with it. All right, give me that generator for a second. Get a little bit overburdened. We're going to place it over here. I wonder if we can connect this up now. I want to make sure that these fridges or freezers last forever. I would like you to connect the generator. This is the whole reason we got electrical on this guy. And done? I think we still need to fuel it. But once it's fueled, that can effectively power... There's like a radius around it. So it should power all of our fridges in there. We also have another generator down the end. That's actually a better generator. We should go grab that one while this guy's still ambulatory. And that's 2 generators. And this one's also empty, I believe. Yeah, but we can get fuel for them pretty handy. Our guy is... Actually, I have no idea how close they are to death. I'm not sure what the final signs are. But you know what? You're going to keep moving eggs until the Grim Reaper comes claim you. Right, before we go away, we've got at least 60 eggs in the freezer. And then we've got another 80 eggs at least, well, cartons of eggs in the fridge. And you, connect generator, please. The thing is this. Should I just start from scratch again, go through all of this? Or should we just summon in another person? And they don't even need to be an electrician, I think. We've got enough to, like, so long as we place all the fridges near these generators, they should be fine. Now, let's get you a last meal and then put you down for a dirt nap. I think I know where we're going to keep you. Basement seems like an appropriate location. Yeah. Sorry, Angelina. Should have done you better. Time for you to sleep. Just a little bit. Maybe you'll wake up even. Oh. You actually woke up. Honestly, I thought that was it. We have transferred every single egg from that shed and this shed into the fridges and freezers. That is 173 dozen eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Now, have a quick check over here. How are you doing? Give me some hutch info. Yeah, all these chickens are doing their thing. They're laying their eggs. So effectively, it should be an infinite egg-powered thing for whoever comes next. Assuming we continue this on and we don't just replace them and do this with a more survived character. Ugh, kind of sorry to lose the skills. I mean, all we really got was Lightfoot, sneaking and running, but still, they were hard fought for. Yeah, we never even made axe level 1. Oh, we made reloading level 1. We did a lot of shooting with that shotgun and a rifle combo. Anyway, I think it's time we figured out some way to end our character quicker. Let's go run into some trees. That's not enough. Come here. There we go. It's not doing enough damage. Can we actually lose some blood doing this? Oh, maybe we could find some poisonous stuff. Could we find bleach and drink it, I wonder? Turns out you can't drink hair dye. Okay. So wait, how am I supposed to, like, get the character to sort of speed this along? That's very frustrating. Oh, we should take the bandage off her head. Yeah, that bitten is a death sentence. Alright, let's see what we can do. Magazine, TV Monthly, crowbar, yeah, whatever. Maybe if we jump off the top floor. Oh, wait. It's moving down rapidly now. You can see the health plummeting. Drop. Don't worry, it's almost all over. Sorry about all of this nastiness at the end, but you were taking too long. Can we actually dump a hatchet in here? Perfect. Now you won't have a hatchet, and whoever comes after will. Alright, done and done. I think it's time for you to sit down and sail off into the sunset. Terminal damage. Goodbye, Angelina. Half the time I kept forgetting you were actually a chick. You did really well. You survived for 2 days, you killed 116 zombies. Yeah, pretty terrible. Continue with a new character. Yeah! Echo Creek again, or Rosewood? I think I gotta go with Rosewood. Oh, damn. What I kind of want to do is... quit to menu. Can I still continue that? If we hit... oh, yes. Yes. So, the plan. Should we continue this? I figure... I kind of want to. I think we should. Just go back. We'll have to kill the previous one. But I think this is a perfect setup. At the start, I said we're going to do long-bladed weapons. And that's sort of the plan, you see. Because now we have a place that's completely stable. It'll last for months and months and months. We've got 2 generators, not just one. We can put in even more freezers, get more food. Basically, we can survive for ages. And with the chickens we've got there, survive for even ages longer. So that means building lots of blades. And the thing is, we can make a new character. And I just realized we don't have to make an electrician. Like, we've hooked up both of the generators already. So we could go with whatever we want. Now, what goes well with someone who's good at stabbing people with long swords? Like, how about we go with this security guard who's a night owl who doesn't need to sleep much, who's also extra wakeful, so they barely ever sleep at all. Just because we could. Or, considering that strength and fitness are 2 of the hardest things to train, you could just basically get fire officer, which gives you a +1 to strength and fitness, which is kind of huge, and then maybe sink a bunch of points into... stout or fit, maybe, just to give you that extra little bit of oomph. Maybe more fitness would mean you could sprint more. More strength would mean you could carry more. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm open to a few suggestions of what sort of weird character we could put together, or something like optimized. We don't need lumberjack because we're not going to be swinging an axe much. Oh, and doing a fitness instructor is absolutely hilarious if you combine it with fit, meaning they've got 9 fitness. 2 running to start. They can effectively almost run forever. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I did that for a little bit. You know what? Doesn't make a difference. Next up, we're going to be going back, and we're going to be returning to here. Unless someone has some compelling reason why we shouldn't. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.